Hi guys, welcome back to Trading Post.
Hello.
We're going to talk about something that may be...
I have no idea what we're talking about, so
simply put, are you being misled by YouTube resellers? So stick around, we're going to talk about that, but we're going to go through our top 10 sales for the week, and we're going to break it down as far as how much the profit is that we made off of it, which is kind of goes in hand with being misled. And we're also going to sprinkle in a couple of our worst sales. So stick around, we're going to get right to it, and then we'll hit on the subject.
I'm just going to be reading the screen.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
All right, number 10 on the list. Number 10 is a 2004 Hawthorne Village. It's King Gaspar and an Angel of Prayer. We got this last year with a whole group of a Hawthorne collection. I think we paid $10 a piece. It ended up selling for $39.95. Again, I'm gonna have the screen pop up here.
Okay, so this item we got at the Three Brothers, a notification, or we found out about it from Cher, Grin Grandma.
Thanks again, Cher.
And he picked it up. That's about all I know about it.
This place was a mess. I mean, it was like a smoke factory. There was dust and smoke and everything all over. So this car is a Lincoln Model K. It's 1931. The top does come off on it, but it probably took more time to clean it than it did to sell it. So this one sold for $39.95. Probably got about $2 into it because it was very cheap and with everything that we got. So I am guessing about $2 on it.
That was not a ghost coming in. If you can see the door, our dog wanted back in.
Okay, if you think this is all me, it's a fluke because she will have a lot more sales than I will as far as
I sold a lot of silverware
going
in the last
forward,
10 days, let me tell you.
This next one we got from our favorite thrift store. It was in a garbage bag back in the back. There's actually two of these. I'll hit on the next one later. It's Marlboro gear. This one's from the 90s. It did have the tag on it. I actually grabbed the bag and took it forward, and she gave us a price. But she gave us an overall price, so I am guessing on this one was about $10 because I think that day she charges, what, she charges $63?
Yeah, didn't she say $40 for all the bags?
For everything?
No, $40 for all the bags.
Yeah, and there was 4 bags in there. Okay. So we paid $10 for this one. Not too bad, but you know, if you want to make the money, you gotta spend the money. This one sold for $39.95 as well. It probably sold within 2 days.
So yeah, so one bag paid for all the bags.
Paid for all of them. Yep.
That was a good sound.
All right, another one of mine. This is from a yard sale. This is right down the road here.
Yeah.
She says she had a bunch of collections of stuff, and she didn't really want to sell much of it. But I did find this. This is a Korean 5-horse bronze medal with the tassels. There are others out there that did not have the tassels. I listed a little bit high. I listed at $63.95, and we ended up taking the best offer. What did I say, 48? Yeah, we took a best offer of 48 on it. She only charges $2 on this, so this was a very good turnover. All right, and next is another one of the Marlboro bags.
Woo!
This is again, we got $10 into it. I guess this one's kind of rare because of the size and it has the leather on it, but it is a travel shoulder bag. I think the screen will show us $59.95 is what we sold it for, but I believe on this one we took an offer too. Can't think of what it is, but whenever I do the breakdown, I'll show you exactly what we sold it for. All right, now let's talk about how you could be misled by YouTube resellers.
I have no clue what he's talking about.
So the reason why I'm breaking this down is because a lot of the YouTube resellers will tell you what it sold for, which has shipping included, the taxes included, but then you still have to go out and you have to pay for the shipping. If you do free shipping, you still got to pay for shipping. Even if you do calculated shipping, all that money is combined together by YouTube and it's given to you, but then you still have to pay for shipping. Even though you pay for it, in a way you don't, but you still get the money and you have to break it down. So whenever you get the totals, like if they say I sold 10 things for $100, that's including all this stuff. You still have to pay for the shipping, you still got your cost of goods, and then your supplies. for the most part, supplies are probably no more than 75 cents to $1 a piece. So I'm not including those, especially if you're using priority boxes. But you also got to figure in the cost of goods. You know, she may sell something for $100 and she only spent $2 on it, silverware.
Silverware.
I may sell something for $100, but if I spent $80 on it, that's misleading, because I could tell you that it sold for $100, but if I got a lot into it, the money's not quite there. So that's something to take in consideration. Do they do it on purpose? No, they don't. It's just a lot easier because that's what eBay tells you. I'm guilty of it. I think every YouTuber out there does it. Very rarely do they actually show you the breakdown, if they do at all. It's a little misleading because you don't know how much they got into it, but it's not really misleading because it's the ease of what eBay is telling you. So you have to be mindful of the possibility of what they got into it. Go ahead.
But there are a lot of YouTubers that when they do their what solds, they do say how much they purchased it for.
Yes, they do. And you also got to take in consideration the fact that they probably won't be on YouTube selling if they're buying something for $80 and selling it for $100. They would never survive unless they're just strictly content creators. Every YouTuber out there, they want to make money reselling. That's the name of the game.
That's the fun part.
Yeah, that's the fun part. So take that in consideration. That's why I'm breaking this one down, to kind of show you how much we're actually making, not what eBay is saying that we made. We're going to get back to the top 5, and we're going to sprinkle in a few of the bad buys. Well, not really bad buys, but bad sales.
Duds. Not milk duds either, because they're good. Alright, this one is a vintage mid-century ice crusher. It's a Rival Isomatic, model 445. It's cream and red colored. It did need some cleanup when I did get it. I don't remember what I paid for it. I got it at a yard sale.
I'm pretty certain we paid $5 for it.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was a yard sale.
Okay. I just thought it was cool because it was old, vintage. We've had it for a while, and it sold for $32.98. It was cool, so I wanted it, and I got it. It sold.
It's very heavy, but it will be a great piece for somebody to restore. I mean, it's pretty much there, but if somebody wanted to restore it, it'll look really sharp. In
it was pretty clean on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have to do much. Like, I just had to, like, wipe it down cleaning. I didn't really have to do much, just wipe it down because it was dusty and dirty.
All right, next is a 2001. It's a 1/24 scale. It's a die-cast / bank. It's by Action. It's a Dale Earnhardt. It's the No Bull car. It's a 76th Winston winner, and it does have the key to the bank. Of course, this came in all the die-cast model car deals. $476 is what we got into it, and we took a best offer. We had it listed for $54.94. We took a best offer, and again, on the breakdown, I'll show you what the best offer was for. That deal's paid out very well, very well.
Oh, yeah.
And this car actually does have the confetti and all that's included in it as well, which is pretty rare. All right, this one's amazing. This is her, and this is not the only silverware we sold this week.
I sold a lot, but this is one of the top.
We'll let you talk about this one, and then I'll give you the total of all the silverware for the week.
Well, this is kind of like one of the items that got me into silverware. It's sterling, and it's a 1 fork, and
one,
and I had it listed for $59.98. It's a brocade by International Sterling. It's a dinner fork. I don't know if I said that already.
It's 1 fork. One.
And I took an offer for $51. 1 dinner fork. So keep your eye out. I mean, obviously Sterling is your best seller, but other ones do sell, as you know, with my silverware sales. But Sterling is your best, and 1 dinner fork sold for $51.
So I went back and looked at the other silverware sales. They didn't make the top 10, but I went back and looked at the other silverware sales for the week. After you take away shipping, you take away the cost of goods, you take away everything you possibly can, what it cost us, or what we profited just on silverware just this week alone, not counting this fork, was another $63.85. So that's about $120 just this week on silverware that she sold. Not bad. I know we've said it before, and we'll keep saying it again. Keep an eye out on silverware, because not only is it sell decent, it's decent money because you can get it so cheap, But the footprint in your storage facility, whatever you use, is next to nothing because it's so small. Shipping on it is very easy. Kind of have a golden rule that if it's $20 or more, we'll use a box. If it's less than 20, we'll bubble wrap it, throw it in a bubble mailer, and send it on its way.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, and I was actually just talking to, both of us were, to Caleb, theoldpaths, and they're into selling silverware now, and he made the comment, which is pretty funny, and Caleb, I agree with you, that if he could get by with it, he would sell nothing but silverware, because he said that he could have 2,000, 2,500 listings in his shed, but if it was just silverware, he could probably have 20,000 listings in his shed because it takes up such small space.
Yeah.
So
I love it. That is my most favorite thing to do is silverware. Well, and dishware.
And Caleb, I think instead of getting another shed for storage, you need to get Tanya a she shed just for silverware.
Hey, I have a room just for silverware.
All right, on to the next one. This one's a good looking car.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 2002 Dale Earnhardt Senior. Most of the die cast that I got was Dale Earnhardt. There was some sprinkled in of others. Most of the models were just random.
I thought we sold this one already.
No, that was a darker blue one.
Oh.
This is a 2002 Earnhardt Senior. It's from the IROC Championship Series. It's the Firebird Extreme. It's a true value car. It's a good looking car.
It's like a baby. Well, never mind.
Yeah,
You see the picture.
The screen will pop up. Again, $4.76 into it. The screen showing $49.94. If we took a best offer, again, I'll have that added on there as well. So that's not bad at all.
Oh, this is the bad one.
Yeah, these are the three bad. Well, I'm gonna do three bad ones. I have an excuse, I guess, for the three bad ones.
Hopefully, this was in a lot that you bought.
Yes, this were things that we've bought that is set too long. So I tried to experiment and put some things on auction, just to see if it's gonna make any money. I don't think we lost money, but we sure in the hell didn't make a whole lot of money.
I don't think we made anything.
So this first one is a Cobra cap. It's the University of Tennessee Lifestar. It's a trucker hat. It's got the rope in the front of it, as you can tell. Set it on auction. It ran for a week. It sold for $1.99. We got 50 cents into it. So we may make a quarter or so. But again, the breakdown will show you. Not a very good one, but it's not the worst. Yeah, they're all me.
Oh, they're all you.
All right, this next one. It's a Hallmark ornament. It's a Fishing for Fun. It's from 1995. It's Santa and a reindeer. They're out fishing. Again, this one went on auction. Yeah, I'm not going to do those anymore. I'm just going to start grouping them together and sell them as lots. It ran for a week. Somebody did buy it, but they bought it for 99 cents. We're probably, if we break even, we'll be lucky, but we probably won't make a whole lot of money. Dead inventory is something I just wanted to try. Yeah, and we probably would have made money because we wouldn't have lost money.
We wouldn't have had to buy something.
Okay, Next, same thing. It's another auction. It's Santa Claus. I thought it would go for a little bit more because it did have the Coca-Cola on there for the Coca-Cola collectors. But with auctions, you got 7 days for somebody to put eyes on it compared to a regular sale. But, you know, again, it was an experiment. It sold for 99 cents. Each of those two ornaments were into them for 50 cents, I believe. So, yeah, it's not going to be a whole lot of money. Lesson learned, though. And finally, if you're not surprised, she is the top seller of the week. Yeah, go figure. It's not silverware, though.
No, surprisingly, it's a purse. I usually don't do too well with purses, so, but this one you can't really go wrong with. I wish I would have gotten a little bit more for it, but oh well. $1's a dollar. So it's a Dooney & Burke nylon hobo shoulder tote bag, yellow dust bag with the keychain. And it was new. It has the dust bag. Did this one have the certificate?
I don't think
it
so.
Doesn't. Okay. So it has a strap, the keychain. And we got this at a yard sale just up the road. It's actually his mom's neighbor now, because she moved in next door. His mom did. And we got 5 or 6 of them. We sold the plaid one, I think, last week. We have a video on it. I don't remember what we paid.
25 each.
25 each?
Yep, 25 each.
This one sold, we had it listed for I think I had it listed for 125, but I lowered it to 118, and we took an offer.
I don't remember, but that will pop up on the screen as well.
Okay.
I should have probably wrote all those numbers down.
Yeah, we took an offer, so I don't remember what the offer was, but we've had it for almost a year. This springtime will probably be a year.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to get it moved. It was time for it to go.
All right, there you have it. It's our sales for the week. Well, not all the sales, but our top 10 and the 3 worst. Again,
what was our total sales for the week?
Our total sales for the week was that we sold 83 items for $2,209.55.
Okay, that's not bad.
Now, that's where I was getting into. That's with everything. That's not our bottom line. I don't have the numbers on the bottom line as far as what we profited, what we put into it, or anything else. But again, that goes back on the topic to where it could be misleading thinking that we sold $2,200 in a week, and that's what we got in our pocket. We do not have the $2,200 in our pocket. I can promise you that. If another reseller tells you that they sold $2,200 and you think it's in their pocket, I can guarantee it's not. So don't let it be misleading, and don't think that you could go out there like on the Dooney and Brick purse, spend $100 and sell it for $120 and tell somebody that you sold for $120 and that's what you made, because it's not what you made.
No, you just got to remember, your shipping supplies have to come out of that. What you spent on it comes out of it. Shipping to ship it has to come out of that. Whether you do shipping for free or whether you make the customer pay for shipping, you still have to purchase the shipping label, right? Is that how it goes?
Yes, yeah. I mean, they still pay for it, but that total number has that cost built into it. So
yeah, and then you have your eBay fees.
Yep.
So, and if you have a store, you have your monthly store fee or whatever.
Yeah.
You have a lot of fees and everything that comes out.
take all that in consideration. It's not really misleading because it's a lot easier as a YouTuber to just tell you the grand total. Well, I guess I can't say it's not misleading. It is misleading to a point because it's a lot easier to just tell you the grand total than it is to try to break it down, because that's a lot of work to break it down and dollar for dollar.
What would you say the percentage would be? 30%?
No, it's about 50%.
50%?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's roughly 50% by the time you figure everything in. Some are higher, some are lower. It all depends on what you buy it for. They say it all the time. The sell is in the purchase. You got to take that in consideration. But I'm rambling.
Yes, he was.
It's going to be a lot of editing to get some of that crap out.
Yes, it is.
But we will let you go. Keep watching for more videos.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.